Well, welcome everybody. I'm excited to have you guys join our A Leisure Life presentation tonight. So what we want to do is you've been invited to this webinar by a friend or a colleague or an associate that wanted to share with you this opportunity. And what we wanted to do is talk a little bit about who we are, who our company is, and what we have to offer. So this is the first of many introductions that you'll see, but we're going to just jump right into this. The first thing I want to share with you is talk to you a little bit about a couple of markets and trends. There's a few markets and trends that we want to cover and give you guys a little bit of an example with that. So the first market that we want to talk about is the global $7.6 trillion travel and vacation market. Think about all of the types of things that can do within the travel and vacation marketplace. What we're doing within that is rental cars, hotels, condos, destinations, resorts, airfare. I mean, it is a massive industry. Okay, so there's a reason that we chose to jump into that marketplace, because any market or trend that is growing or dying will dictate the success or failure of your business. So it obviously would make sense to talk about a couple of growing trends that are on the horizon. The travel and vacation market it's not just a trend. I don't think that people would disagree with me on this. People are going to have vacations a part of their daily lives, whether they vacation a little bit or a lot throughout the year. That's irrelevant, but it's a market that's not going away. Whether it's a Republican in office, a Democrat in office, whether it's a down economy, an up economy, people are still going to do what they feel is fun. That brings us to our second market and trend that I want to talk about, which is hunting and fishing. Hunting and fishing domestically, United States alone, is a $145 billion market. So as I walk through this PowerPoint with you, I want you to kind of grasp how big these trends and markets are, because that's going to make all the difference of who we are as a company and what the opportunity is that you have to look forward at this company. So the first thing I want to share with you is a little bit about that hunting and fishing market. It's a $145 billion market, and over 90 million people participate in it every single year. And that's almost 1/3 of the United States population. And about 38% of the people, 38% of the population are 16 years older that participate in that. So if you could get it involved into something from a business standpoint that would capsulate that percentage of people, it would obviously be a good scenario, because it is a expanding and growing market. The third market is the outdoor recreation. Hiking, campgrounds, excursions, ATVs, snowmobile rides, jet ski, and four-wheelers. All of that is outdoor recreation. It's a $55 billion market, again, just domestically. So it's growing and it's expanding. The last one is online shopping, merchandising. Okay, it's a $345 billion market with almost 2/3 of the United States population, 190 million consumers, and the average person spends over $140 a month within that market space. So what we're going to do is talk to you the next little bit about why these markets are so important, and why these trends, they're not just a here today, gone tomorrow scenario. Okay, that brings us into our next slide as we go through what our product is as a Leisure Life. You are invited to this webinar from an individual from our team, All Outdoors, or a Leisure Life platform, and they wanted to share with you what our business is. And this is exactly what our business is. It's these four industries, but we've created a product around those four industries. What that means is it's a membership. That membership consists of travel, vacation, hunting and fishing, outdoor recreation, and online shopping. What you get with all four of those of those industries coming together is a membership package that gives you the complete customization over what you want within your life. When you want to travel, with who you want to travel, the way that you want to travel, and saving money on doing it. Maybe you're not an outdoor vacation person. Hunting, fishing, get discounts on being able to do that, on equipment or online purchases that you're going to do. Maybe you're the type of person that if you could take an extra week, maybe you get 2 weeks or 3 weeks of vacation a year, what would you do and how would you do it? Why is that so important to be able to get an extra week at hardly any more money outside of your pocket? Because that gives you a lot of those, those time with the family, a lot of those memories. See, think about what a lot of people say when it comes to why they don't do the things that they love to do. It always comes down to, I don't have enough time or I don't have enough money. See, a lot of times I talk with people every day that travel for business or for work all the time, but they don't consider that enjoyable travel because somebody has to tell them where to go, who to talk to, who to see, where to stay. But if they could bring their family with them all the time and they'd have a little bit more flexibility on where they went, the sites that they'd go to, that would be a lot more enjoyable. So what our product is that membership. Because think about it. The economic potential of any business is only as big as your realistic market. So if you're going to create a product, a good or a service around a market or a trend or something in the economy, does it make sense to do that around a market that's constantly growing and constantly expanding? It's a rhetorical question that says yes. So that's exactly what we've done. And for a $99, again, that's our highest package. For a $99 a month, that's less than what people will spend at the grocery store for, household goods, for personal care products, or just what people will spend online shopping alone. So if you think about the average household, they spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars in personal care, nutritional, weight loss products, cosmetics, or just shopping online, Amazon, Zulily, whatever the retailers are. And the third reason of why you'd want to have our product is because it's convenient, it's fast, it's simple. It gives you complete customization over every aspect that you want in life. Shopping, outdoor recreation, your vacation, time with kids, vacationing, and being able to do it and not have money be the limiting factor. So as we continue to look at some of these highlights of what our product is, our product consists of over 200,000 different resorts, condo resorts at any given time. That means you have access to those with this membership at any given time. Millions and millions of hotel rooms worldwide. Think about all the different hotel chains that you know of or the places that you've stayed. What about having access at their overflow inventory, meaning last minute people aren't booking those, or they just got to get that hotel room booked or else they're going to lose money. So they want to offer that worldwide to anybody. Okay, what about excursions? What about cruises? Merchandising, shopping, sunglasses, hunting, fishing discounts, campgrounds, public and private, all over the United States. That big thing at the bottom is our price match guarantee. Our price match guarantee, what you see with that is if you find something within, some other search engine or some other method, some other program that is lower than what we can offer you, if you book it through us, we will give you a 100% to 200% price match guarantee, which means we reimburse you for the difference of our membership. So very few people actually have that happen. It's just another added bonus of what we like to do. Let me give you a couple examples of what these types of discounts look like. Okay, this is an actual screenshot of our portal, our product portal. Okay, what you see is a couple of different vacations. You want to go to Nevada or you want to go to Washington up the coast. Maybe you want to go skiing in Utah, up into the mountains. Maybe you want to go to Canada, Virginia on the East Coast. All of these are incredibly high quality resorts And these are condos. So that means it could be a studio condo, it could be a 2-bedroom, it could be a 4-bedroom, a 1-bedroom, but they're fully furnished. They come fully furnished. They come with a complete kitchen. They have a washer and dryer. And that price that you're seeing is the price for the entire week. The entire week. So that's a 7 days, and that's what you would pay to have access to that condo and use it for the whole family. What if you guys only want to stay there for 3 days? You're still saving a ton of money on that type of vacation. Okay, let me give you a couple examples. Maybe condos isn't your thing, and you're the ocean person. You want to go on a Disney cruise. I mean, it's not like you can't. Disney cruise is like the state of the art of how to do things, right? I mean, they don't do things low budget. They don't do things low quality. You want to go to a Caribbean Disney cruise? Talk about $122 a night. That's incredible. You want to pick those types of destinations. What if you're the concert person? I know people that I live just north of Las Vegas. People will go to Vegas for a show or these traveling concerts all the time. What about seeing your favorite movie star, your favorite music star, musician? What about your favorite sports team? You want to get tickets to those. That's not even counting the discounts on restaurants. People eat at major food chains. It's a ton of stuff that's in that portal for you. What about merchandising? You want handbags? What about, electronic discounts? Cell phone cases, things that you're going to use all the time, sunglasses, jeans, t-shirts, name brand, high-end merchandising that you get at discounted prices. Okay. What about discount hunts, discount fishing trips? Want to go on a shark trip? You want to go up into the Great White North on a guided fishing tour or a hunting, expedition. All of that is highlights of what our product membership is giving you. Okay. Now, let me move on. That talks to you a little bit about the value of that membership, of our product, of what you see. Let me talk to you about who we are as a company. Okay. Who is A Leisure Life? Well, our slogan is reinventing vacation. Why would we want to reinvent the vacation? Because see, if you go ask 10 people and say, what is their ideal vacation? Some of those people are going to instantly think, I got to be in a bathing suit. I got to be someplace tropical, and it's got to be warm all the time. Well, that's wonderful. That could be an ideal vacation for some people. But what about going sightseeing in Europe? What about going backpacking? What about going out and the ideal vacation to others would be sitting in a tree stand or sitting on a boat baiting a hook? See, the ideal vacation for one is a nightmare to somebody else. That's why we want to reinvent it and give you complete control over what you consider a good time. Who we are as a company is we're a 4-year-old company started in 2014, completely debt-free, and our management and leadership have over 160 years of business experience in this field. Travel, vacation, outdoors, direct sales, this whole industry. So we're not learning on the job. Our previous experience was our 3 owners was managing a company named Tread West that was bought out by Worldmark by Wyndham in the travel vacation space. That was $1 billion experience within that company. So let's move on to what are some of the benefits of why you'd want to be a part of this. Obviously, somebody would want to make money. They'd want to have, give me some commission structure or something to that effect. So you get the product, you get our service, you see the discounts, you see the membership. Now some people are saying, okay, what's the catch? The catch is you're actually starting your own business. Okay, you're partnering with A Leisure Life. That gives you instant tax advantages. Okay, that's the catch. That's the catch. You're actually starting up your own business. And so there's no guarantee of income, and that income starts to grow over time. And the first way that income that you start to see a benefit on top of just the customer membership, okay, just our product membership, is through tax advantages. You start getting staggering tax advantages where you can start to deduct things that normally you couldn't be able to deduct, i.e. a cell phone bill, a car payment, or insurance, portions of your rent or home, internet, Now some of these travel and vacations can actually be business deductions, and we can show you how to do that in another time. Let me talk about the second way is CABs. What that means is customer acquisition bonus. Okay, you got unlimited customer acquisition bonuses for every single individual that you refer to the program, whether it be a customer or whether it be a member, an affiliate. You're going to get paid off of every single one of those people that you refer in a form of a bonus, upfront bonus. And that graphic over on the right, what you'll see is that illustrates that. As those bonuses are always going to start out, they'll grow as you get a bigger base, as you get better and your skill sets get better, as you learn our system and you learn how to do this. You're going to have a constant, steady flow of income through those customer acquisition bonuses. But the next line, what you see is that residual. It starts off at the bottom of the graph, but over time, it grows and it gets bigger. And over time, it surpasses the amount of bonuses that you're making, which in the beginning are all the income, all the money that people make. And then it grows into a long-term residual income, which is a real business. And that leads me to the second or the third, fourth, and fifth ways of making money, which is residual income, those check match features and incentives. That residual income is a powerful way of making money. And here's why. Because think about the way that most people make money. It's called linear. They work, they get paid. They work, they get paid. They work, they get paid. They don't work, they don't get paid. So that linear income is trading time for dollars versus residual is getting paid over and over and over every time somebody buys a product, pays a membership, pays a bill, that residual income. So think about, why would a company, endorsements, major companies like Coca-Cola or Nike or Adidas, they give out endorsements. Where do they get that money from those endorsements? Every time somebody gets to the end of a box, end of the bottle, pays their membership, that creates revenue to that company. They buy more product. And that revenue is paid out in typical endorsements. What we've done is we've taken that revenue from these memberships that people are paying to get access to these discounts, to have access to these amazing vacations and hunting deals and vacations. Now, that revenue that comes in from those memberships gets paid out to you as a thank you referral in form of a residual income over and over and over, as long as that membership's on our books. And it's a powerful way of getting paid. Residual income is ultimately the difference of where the rich versus the wealthy become, is they create a significant amount of residual income versus just having a lot of money. If they don't work, they don't get paid. Let's move into exactly what those residual checks look like. These are called incentives and residual income. The first one is attached to those customer acquisition bonuses. It's called the U3 incentive. That diagram shows as you referred 3 people, okay? As you refer 3 people, you're going to get, if you do that within your first 30 days or in a calendar month, if you've been in longer than 30 days, you're going to get, on top of each individual bonus that you get per individual, you're going to get an additional $110 incentive. So if you break that down, I'm going to give an example of our $289 Premier account. If you referred 3 people to that package, that would mean an upfront customer acquisition bonus of $63 per individual. There's almost $190 right there, plus the $110 incentive. And that's over almost $300. That far more than pays for your package to become a member. And then you've got some in the bank. A lot of times people always ask when you started something, well, how well are you doing? That bonus is there on purpose to get somebody making money every single month. You want to go out and make a $300-$400 check immediately, day one, welcome aboard and let's start referring. It's as simple as that. I mean, don't complicate it. And that's going to create a residual income from those memberships over and over. Let's progress this out. The next one's called U31. As those individuals progress and as they help share this with one person. Now you've helped your people make a commission check. They've made money. That perfectly positions you to what's called our U3-1 incentive. That's up to a $400 a month residual bonus. Up to a $400 a month residual bonus. It starts out at 50, it goes to 200, but it maxes out at 400 for a small team like that. There's volume associated to that depending upon which package those individuals are on, but that's a powerful incentive. As we roll through this, it's just following the same build strategy, the same duplication pattern. The U3-3 is the same thing. You want to help 3 people refer 3 people, and with a volume of 2,500 in monthly volume, you'll have a $1,300 a month residual bonus check. Now that's residual. See, you do that, and it might take you a week, might take you a month. We've had plenty of individuals that have done that within their first 30 days. What if it took you, 2 months or even 3 months? Nobody's going to laugh at you and say, "Oh, well, that was slow." Think about it. 3 months to go out and build a residual income. A residual income. That's a powerful way of making money when, if you look at the actual math, that's a significant amount of money, okay? You take $125,000 times 5% interest, and what you're going to get is about $500. So what you've created is almost a $300,000 asset by going U3-3. Okay? It's a powerful scenario. The type of money that people can create residually, it builds their asset value, it builds their net worth. It would be equivalent to having hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank or in a stock portfolio or in cash, mutual funds, bonds, or equities, collecting 5% interest. How much money would that be worth to you to be able to get access to that and build that kind of income? We'll teach you how. Maybe $1,350 a month ain't enough for you. This is where our Pro Series comes into play. Our Pro Series is for Pro 2, Pro 4, or Pro 6. You want to make $2,100 a month? You want to make $5,000 a month? You want to make $10,000 a month or more? It's a powerful way of making money is through those incentive programs. So with that, how do you create the money? People will always ask, Kason, how do you make the money? How do you make the money? Let me get to that. What I want to talk to you about is a little bit about our target, okay? This is called the Rogers Curve. The Rogers Curve of customer adaptation. A lot of people call this the diffusion of innovation, meaning if you're an innovator and you've created a product, a good, or a service, and the marketplace is just introduced to that, there's 2.5% of people that's called those innovators. They want to be first. They want to be the first in line. They want to buy it. They want to be there. They're the types of people that when the new phones come out, they get them. And they get them the second that they're available when everybody else can just wait a couple of hours and buy it online. Okay? When a new movie comes out, those are the people camping out for 2 or 3 days because they want to be the first person to get their ticket, so they want to be the first person in the theater. Those are the innovators. Okay? There's only about 2.5% of the entire market population that are considered those innovators. The second is those early adapters. Okay, the 13.5%. Those are the people that shortly after follow that lead. Think about, for an example, I'm going to use is flat screen TVs. Years ago, flat screen TVs used to cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, if it wasn't for those innovators and early adapters, you would still be spending $20,000 to $30,000 for a flat screen panel TV today. But those people wanted to get it first, before it was even out there, before you even knew it was out there. And those people were the first ones to have it, and they were proud to display that. Remember those people that were proud to display that they got that very first iPhone? Remember years ago, almost a decade ago, it was so thick. They were so proud of that. Remember that we've got an app for that slogan? Well, those are the innovators. Today, everybody has a smartphone that's probably far more functional than that original phone was years ago. And the reason is because we're now the early majority and the late majority. Think about it. That's almost 70% of the market that now every day you talk about phones, what comes to mind? The latest, greatest this, the latest, greatest that. But it's already mainstream. But who are the people that really created and changed that market and changed that thinking for people? It was those innovators and early adapters. That's 16% of the market. So if you look at who our target market is, who's our target market for a leisure life? Okay. Everybody that vacations, everybody that hunts and fishes and hikes? No, it's not. This is who our target market is. There's 136 million households. 16% of that is 21 million households. That's considered a high probability market. Those are the innovators. Those are the early adapters. That's who we're targeting. That's who we want. Why? Because that 21 million people, those people get it. Those people understand it. They see business, they see markets, they see trends, they see timing, they get opportunity. See, there's an old saying that it's foolish to take risks without opportunity. But all opportunity comes with a little bit of risk. But then I love the saying that risk is only in the lack of knowledge of knowing what to do. So if risk lies in not having knowledge or not having understanding of what to do, this is an incredibly risky business to go after those people. But I can promise you this. The people that do are going to find them, and they're going to be those innovators within our market because we're changing the way that people travel, people vacation, that people look at this. The evidence in that is look at the last 4 years. How many companies have you seen, at least our members, how many companies have you seen that are copycatting what we do already? I get phone calls on a regular basis of, well, have you heard about this company? Have you heard about that? They're copying what we do. They're trying to do the same thing. You know, some people panic. I say good. Why? Because that means that we're ahead of the curve. That means they're copying us. They're not trying to be first. We were the first to market. That creates a brand new category creator. And those categories within this space, you want to be there. Think about that for a little bit in terms of marketing. What's the difference between a Subway and a Quiznos as far as a business? They get the same sandwich. As far as a business, they're both 35, 40-year-old franchises, but one's on the verge of bankruptcy. The other one is the greatest franchise in America. Think about that. What about Walmart versus Kmart? They sell the same items. You can get the same things there, same slogans, but one is the largest corporation on the planet and the other one is on the verge of bankruptcy. What about Starbucks versus Maxwell House Coffee? See, Starbucks is relatively new within the last few decades. Maxwell House has been selling coffee for almost 100 years. You'd think that they'd have far more market penetration, but yet Folgers and Maxwell House don't even do 1/10 of the business that Starbucks does. See, there's a difference in being around versus being innovative versus creating a market versus being the category creator. And that's exactly what we are. And let me give you all three of these examples on business, whether it be, Walmart, whether it be Subway, okay, whether it be Starbucks. The biggest thing is they all have a system. That system is a pre-programmed way for you to follow that business and be successful. I mean, if you started a McDonald's, a franchise, a Subway, there's an exact science of where and how to do things and why to do them that way because they've proven the results. So why would it be any different when you join a Leisure Life? You join a Leisure Life, you plug into the All 7 system, and you're getting a pre-programmed way for you to plug into that through trainings, tools, events. It's a guaranteed formula for you to succeed. How do I know this? Because there are hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of six-figure earners and seven-figure earners that have followed proven systems like the All 7 system to generate lasting residual income. Not just make a bunch of money for a few short years and then it passes away. Lasting income that will last for generations. The other day, somebody asked me, how much money did you make your first year within this industry? I've been doing this for 12 years. I've been a part of a $1 million club and a multi-million dollar club for the organizations I've been a part of. And my answer was, I don't know, I haven't stopped making money yet from that first year. So if you think about that, that's the power of residual income. So as we move on to kind of close this up and wrap up tonight, what is the timing? The timing. What is your window? Okay? If you join us today, you're starting today. You're a part of this. You have no lost opportunity. You're a part of those innovators and early adapters, and you're going to take this to the moon with us, and we're going to go out and capture our target market. But if you join us later, because this is happening with or without you, that time period is called the lost opportunity, because you're going to hear about it from another friend. You're going to see it, all over the place a lot more, and you're going to probably join in a handful of months. Well, that's okay. We welcome you too. And we'd rather welcome you on board to go out and make some money than to not. But think about that difference. You're starting then versus starting now. That time period is called your lost opportunity. And with that lost opportunity, what you want to do is capitalize on it, because opportunity is never lost, because it will find the right people. So if you're saying no today, but you'll say yes in 5 months, in 6 months, or even a year, that lost opportunity for you is going to somebody else. Because those 21 million households that we're going after, those individuals that we're going to go out and capture our target market, those people, they're going to go out and create those stories. They're going to go out and create those success stories. So that's a part of what we want you to do, is be with us. Do that with us, because this is going to happen with or without you. It's a pre-programmed way, and there's almost no risk. So you guys, thanks so much for being a part of our call tonight. I want to encourage you to get back with the individual who sent you to this overview. Share with them some of your thoughts. Share with them some of your questions. Look through our system. Look through the program. Look at the membership package that's best for you, and welcome aboard. Thanks so much for being a part of this call tonight. Have a great night, everybody.